I felt the thud, and I seen the kid was lying there in the road, and I honestly thought I had killed the kid there and then. My name is Brian. I am 35 and I am a recovering alcoholic. Yeah, I first started getting into drinking when I was around about 15 years old. Mum and Dad used to host parties of a weekend, friends over to drink. And I used to watch him drink and become a mess and think to myself, oh, you know, when you're older, you don't want to be like that. It seemed fun at the time. And I used to grab anything then, when I was at a young age, anything that I could get my hands on, and basically mind sweep, as we like to call it. It could have been anything. It could have been half cup, full cup, quarter cup, just going past, drinking out of people's cups and getting my hands on anything that I possibly could. And I think that's when I first got the taste. Was about 15. Wild, I would say. Going out with friends, um, waiting to have the plans of going out, exciting, waiting for the weekend. I think which it is like the feel that you know what you're going to do. You know you're going out. You know you're going to have fun. You're going out to have a drink. That's what it was like, and it would be from 12 o'clock onwards. It could go on all day. It could go on for 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. It could go on all night. It could go from 2 days to 3 days. And that was it. Going to watch the football, having a laugh with people, clubbing afterwards. But it was non-stop drinking. We could go home. You could fall asleep in a bush. You could stay at a friend's house. You could be drinking 3 days straight. It's crazy how at first what seems to be fun and a laugh can take control of your life, and that's the scary thing. Massively. You know, it's peer pressure. If you're there to have a good time, if your friends are drinking, you're drinking. You know, if your friends are doing shots, you do shots. If people are up dancing, having a good time, you want to get up and dance. Everyone's got the mindset, we're going out, we're getting drunk, we want to have a good time, we want to have a laugh. And it seems harmless. And it does. It is harmless. A group of people going out having fun, having a couple of drinks on a weekend, you know, who doesn't? But when it's weekends on end, and it starts off at weekends, then moves on to weekdays, and weekdays turn into 7 days to 14 days to etc. Just non-stop, day by day, drinking on a daily basis, then from weekends to the daily basis. That come a couple of years throughout the early 20s. It then become from weekends to weekdays, which affected my job, my lifestyle, my relationship, and eventually my children's lives as well. So yeah, it was 10 years ago. I was 25. Woke up in the morning, heavy head from the night before. We'd just come back from a friend's party. Woke up, as I said, with a heavy head, and my body was just telling me that I needed drink. I needed drink. The bottle of vodka was on the bed next to me, obviously passed out from drinking from the night before. Finished off the bottle, Then decided to get out of bed, had a shower, got ready, still needed some more drink. Went downstairs, got a bottle of wine, finished the wine, and of course alongside it also was some scotch. Found that in the cupboard and finished that off as well. What seemed hours went by. It was probably minutes, to tell you the truth, and my body's saying, you need more, you need more. It's like the feeling you've got two people on your shoulders. One's the good guy, one's the bad guy. One says, no, you don't need no more, man. Just chill out, you know. Have this day to relax. You've had a crazy wild few days. You know, think about your kids, this, that, the other. The other one's saying one more drink's not gonna hurt you. Pick up the car keys, get into the car. Shop's around the corner. I can't walk. Let's put it that way. I'm not stable enough. I need another drink. So I'll put the car on, turn on the radio, loud music, and off I go. And we go through where my estate is. You need to go through a secondary school to go towards the shops. So we were going through lunch break of the secondary school, and as I was coming towards the crossing, there was a young lad going past, and I'd thought that he had already passed the crossing, halfway across, so I could carry on driving. I seen from my vision he was past quite far. So foot went down going across the crossing, and I felt the thud, and I seen the kid was lying there in the road, and I honestly thought I had killed the kid there and then. Of course, I got out of the car. There were other people there as well. Called for an ambulance. The ambulance arrived. The police arrived on the scene at the time. I stank of alcohol, and it was there and then that I thought, that's it. That's the end of me. That's the end of my life. Like that hit home massively there and then. Was for me, that's not fun, you know. That is nearly taking someone's life, and how can that be fun? So after that had happened, luckily the boy was okay. Obviously had to go through court dates. Obviously being arrested by the police, drink driving, you know, nearly killed a guy. License took off me. There wasn't much left to do. I thought, right, this is where I need to get better, and I tried everything. I tried moving house, tried a new job, friends that were there for me, which are now there for me. I appreciate the most, changing friends, because that was the important thing, was going out with the people that you think are your friends. They're just there for the ride. They're not there for you all the way through. They're not there for you on your lows. They're there at your high points. They're there where you want to get drunk. They're there through the hangovers, the hair of the dogs, the throwing up, the pointing, the laughing, and everything like that. Not when it all goes downhill. So the last 10 years have been a struggle. There have been points where I've gone a week, sometimes only a few days without any alcohol. And that was because I had no money. I needed alcohol. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. But then your friends come and help you, and you borrow money and you can get your alcohol. And that's why it's took so long. I tried everything I possibly could to get away from alcohol, but it's always there. You can't get away from it. You can run as much as you want. Honestly, you can run, but it's always going to be there wherever you are. I mean, I could travel from country to country. It's not going to stop me from alcohol. Alcohol's everywhere you look, everywhere you go. Alcohol's always there, and it's been very, very hard. So obviously, I got to the point where my mum and dad are looking after my kids right now, because obviously my relationship with my ex-partner didn't go very well. The turning point for me had to be, this is the last chance saloon. I couldn't even put breakfast on the table for my kids, let alone walk them to school. Struggled to even drag myself into bed sometimes because, you sleep where you lay, and that was me. Wherever I ended up on the floor, that was my bed. Obviously, my friend told me about hypnotherapy, and I thought, hang on, like, are you for real? And he had a massive gambling addiction, betting on everything. If he used to examine and review everything. He knew numbers. He knew when to put money on. He put lots of money on. He turned to the hypnotherapy, and it is now 1 year that he's not been gambling, and his life is back on track. He told me about this, and this is why I'm here today. So I wanna thank Clear Minds for letting me have this interview and for me to tell my story today, because I've been on an emotional roller coaster, and if this alone can help anyone, I would tell them to do it. I will tell them to do it now, because I have now gone 3 months tomorrow sober, and I've done it through the festive period as well, which is one of the hardest to even go through without any drink. I'm now seeing my kids. I'm now getting into a healthy relationship with my ex-partner, and I'm now doing the school runs. And it's thanks to Clear Minds that this is me, and hopefully for the best.
If you feel you need support on any of the issues raised in this video, feel free to contact us today. You can also start your journey to becoming the best version of yourself by downloading the Clear Minds mobile app. When you download the app, you will get a full 7 days free trial, so you can feel the benefits of digital therapy for yourself. Clear Minds has helped millions of people overcome life-limiting conditions, and has had thousands of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Every member that joins also gets access to our emotional support group, which has over 70,000 daily active users. Clear Minds. We are here to help.